Today for the Bitcoin price with Da Vinci J15. Believe it or not, we have him back here in the show. We are going to talk about Bitcoin and about Ethereum because Da Vinci found something, guess what, crazy in the charts. And we are going to talk about price targets, which will certainly blow your mind. This is the reason why we have the one and only back in our show, Da Vinci J15. Without any further ado, before we are going into the charts, into trades, into trading setups, into price targets, and much, much more, I wanted to ask you, my man, how are you doing today, my man?
In the pipe, 5x5, stayed alive in Dubai, man. Oh, it's been a long time, man. We shouldn't do this. So wait so long before we do these shows, man.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But I think we can do something. I mean, there's a feedback function here below the video. If you guys smash up the like button to a new all-time high, we are going to do these videos much more often in addition to the videos we are already uploading. So make sure you smash it up. I think we are going to see each other very soon again, Da Vinci. So I'm really looking forward to that. But now, without any further ado, let's talk about Bitcoin. Let's talk about Ethereum. Everyone already knows what I think about Bitcoin and Ethereum for weeks and months now. Now they want to know what the OG thinks, the guy who bought Bitcoin at $1. The stage is yours, Da Vinci. Please share your opinion.
All right, let me just bring up my screen. As you know, Bitcoin has bounced off the major lows here of what was it? We bounced off of like the 20. Hang on, let me just bring it up a little bit further. We bounced off of the $29,200 level there, and we just went rocketing up to 40,000, and came back a little bit to retest the breakout level, which was the $36,600 level, $36,600 level, and then off we went, and we blew through the resistance of the 42,000, 43,000 level. And here we are rechecking the 43,000. We checked it, said it's no, we're not testing that again. And now we're ready to rocket up to higher heights. I tried to get in on a trade here just like by the hair, and it just failed to get in there. Oh man, that's frustrating when that happens. And then the market has taken off. So we're seeing clear skies ahead. I'm really seeing that this thing could go all the way up to like the $50,500 mark. This is where I want to take this trade, but I missed it, and I'm looking for something else to come in my way. I'm going to wait and see if maybe we come back and test the $43,000 mark one last time before we go higher.
Yeah.
Unlikely at this point. It's because everything's pointing up bullish from here. You can see on the 4 hour, it's bouncing off the 13 EMA. If we go to the daily, let's take a look at a daily, not the 5 minute, of course. We want the daily. We're not. Some people are not just suicidal. I was looking at a trade there, so actually on the 5 minute, and yeah, it was clear. It would have worked, but anyways, let's head over to the daily and bring that up so that everybody can see.
Yeah, just a quick mention. What I like to see is that your AB equals CD move leads to 51K, which is by coincidence also the Fibonacci golden pocket I was mentioning earlier. So actually, our price targets, our first price targets, are exactly the same for different reasons. And once again, it's very nice to see this confluence because, yeah, the more confluence we have, the more evidence there is that we are actually going to reach this price target. So 51K, the first one. What else you want to add to this?
Yeah, you're right. There you go. It's like almost 50K on this golden ratio here. You can see that that's where it wants to go to as we're like constantly pumping and bouncing off of the 200-day moving average here. Bitcoin is ready to, here, let me just zoom in so you can see that right off the 200 period moving average. We're bouncing off of that, and we're heading a lot higher. You can see that we've bounced off the daily 13 EMA as well when it rechecked the 36.6 level, and yeah, it's clear skies ahead for Bitcoin for quite some time, and we can see this thing probably head over to the $50,000 level. Now, is there a chance that this thing could reverse on us and get really ugly? Yes, of course. This can get ugly on us, but we've got a long ways to go before that happens. We have to get below the $40,000 mark for this thing to get ugly on us, and I don't see that being a possibility. A possibility. It's not impossible, but it's just lower probability at this point in time.
No, I do agree, and I'm very bullish as well. What a surprise, of course. Yeah, I opened my trade as well. I think my liquidation price is at 33.7. I will scale it up probably to at least below 30, but I do see your point, and I think, yeah, even below 40K levels, unlikely, but I think below 36 is very, very unlikely, since this was really the point where we got this big breakout and a lot of bulls coming in. So this was it for Bitcoin. And before we go into Ethereum, I wanted to know, Da Vinci, when do you think we are going to knock out the all-time high? When do you think we are going to go to 64 and even knock it out? Is it going to happen anytime soon, or do you think we have to wait a little bit longer?
I don't think we're going to have to wait too long. I think we might even get an October surprise kind of deal happening, maybe even as early as September, with all the money printing that's coming out, and the big stimulus that they've signed, that the bill that they've passed, they're just printing like there's no tomorrow. So we could see all that money flow coming into Bitcoin in the next little while, and we could see evidence of that with corporations buying up houses and buying up assets to protect themselves from the inflation. And as well, we're also seeing what's it called? Politicians making big bets on stock market and assets that are going to be exploding in price. So that's a lot of evidence that we might see some serious inflation all across the board in the future. So that's going to trickle into Bitcoin as well.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are still a few doubters watching this and saying, oh, these guys are so irrational. For everyone who is on that side right now, just go back 1.5 years, either to my channel or Da Vinci J15's channel. By the way, link down below for Da Vinci. Just subscribe to him if you didn't already. We were talking about this already way, way earlier when the price was 10 times lower, and we are still sticking to that opinion. It's not that now that Bitcoin went up 10x, we are changing our opinion. We were telling you the money printing is going on, and really unprecedented times are to come, and Bitcoin is going to profit from that. We are in the middle of that process right now, and it is not over yet. This is something we certainly know for like almost a certainty. Why should these central banks stop printing if they never stopped printing before? Now let's go over to Ethereum, Da Vinci, because I'm holding a lot of Ethereum. You are holding a huge bunch of Ethereum. I remember you selling your silver at like $300-400 per Ethereum, and you bought a lot. So yeah, now we went 10x. What about Ethereum? What do you think? Where are we going to head? 3,200 or so at the time of recording. What's the next one?
Actually, let me correct you on there that I sold my gold, not my silver. I still have my silver. Still have lots of silver, people. Don't be afraid, right? I still got lots of silver. Yeah, I sold my gold to get Ethereum, and it was a good buy because, man, wow, I sold about $250,000 worth of gold to Ethereum. So them doing all right with that trade. Right?
Probably bought 1,000 Ethereum or so. You bought probably, right?
Yeah,
almost.
Yeah, exactly, almost. But yeah, it was a good trade. And if you want to see what I'm trading and what I'm buying and stuff like that, you can head over to davincij15.com. Right, you can head over to my website. Right, we've updated this website, right, to have the news and everything. It's like love these pictures up here. Take a look at this right here. Let me just click. Where is it? Why is it not going? Anyways, if you just head over here, and then also we have a discount, a sale going on, 50% off my Telegram group, where you can have access to everything that I'm buying, all the alts and so forth, and all that good stuff. Okay, so let's get on to Ethereum. You can see that Ethereum was creating a nice rising wedge pattern, which was very bullish. Is broken up higher above it, and so we're probably just going to retest the bottom of this this breakout. Don't be surprised if Ethereum just goes back into the wedge for a second and then goes higher. But Ethereum is ready to go. You can see where the target is for this rising wedge, which is approximately the $3,500 level. But I really think that this has got a lot more legs to go, even beyond the 35,000. If we take a look at it on a larger scale, if we zoom out a bit, you can see that this thing can go as high as the $4,000 mark before September very easily, and
Before September.
Exactly, retest the tops here. So it's kind of crazy. It's ready to rumble, and don't be surprised if it breaks the all-time high even before September, because Ethereum can do all kinds of crazy enough things especially since it's now deflationary.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That was the biggest point about Ethereum. Like, if someone would have asked me, what do you think are the drawbacks of Ethereum? Of course, it's a lack of decentralization, but then of the scarcity. That was my argument, because we always had a continuous inflation. So if the scarcity issue is solved, then there is just a lack of decentralization left. And we definitely already have a much higher intrinsic value for Ethereum. That is interesting. But the statement of all-time high, like close to all-time high before September, that is an interesting one. And I want you to know from everyone watching this right now, I am sure you want to have more altcoins covered. So go down below to the comment section and leave your favorite altcoin down below. Upvote each other's comments. So the ones which are the most popular are popping up on top of the comment section. Leave them down below. We will take a look at that, and we will take the most popular ones throughout the next episodes, and every now and then have a look at it, whether it's Cardano, Elrond, whatever. Leave it down below. And now, Da Vinci, thank you so much for sharing all of that. You just showed your website, davincij15.com. I will leave this link down below as well. And you can not only subscribe to his products, Pandora's Wallet, the Telegram group, and everything. Go over to his YouTube channel as well and subscribe to that one as well. If you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel of the guy who told you at $1 to buy Bitcoin, then what are you doing with your life, guys? Honestly, go down below, subscribe to the channel right now. I will leave some bonus links down below where you can claim $3,500 for free as well on Bybit, Phemex, and Binance. Make sure to click it as well, claim the bonus if you're an experienced trader. But with that being said, Da Vinci, thank you so much for sharing all your thoughts. Big blessing, and I hope soon we can do it in person again in Dubai, but until then we will probably have another few Zoom meetings as well. Thank you so much for your time. Do you have anything last to share, of course, before we are wrapping it up here for today?
Yes, for sure. Always play from a position of strength and don't get wrecked.
Do not get wrecked, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching until the very end, smashing up the like button. And as always, guys, bye-bye.